I've got friends over there working, so.
Yeah. So first of all, I'd like to ask you permission to use this video for educational purpose and on internet.
Yes.
So you said you have friends in that part of the world?
Yeah, with the work that we do, they're stationed over there, like military.
We don't want to talk about that. Otherwise, you have to whack me.
Right, yeah, no, we won't do that.
So tell me, how was your life before our surgery? We did our surgery, 1-level transcameral for the bottom disc. How was your life before the surgery?
I was constantly in pain. I always had to try to be careful what I was lifting or doing. When my back would go out, it'd get to the point where I would have to take 2 to 3 weeks off from work and lay on ice pack or a hot cold pack, whatever.
Okay.
And so then I was out of work. I was in pain. I couldn't even get my socks and shoes on to go do anything. I just had to sit or lay.
How long was that going on?
22 years I dealt with all of that, so.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
How was living with that? I mean, most of people who don't have back pain cannot imagine what it is. I have back pain myself, so I know how it is that you cannot move an inch. How was it living with that?
It's very frustrating. It puts you in a bad mood. I mean, a lot of times I say and do things that I didn't mean to say or do because I was just upset because
Stressed out.
I couldn't move or do what I wanted to do. So.
Did you have leg pain?
I did. I had leg pain from about my knee down through my foot.
Which correspond to the bottom disc, and that's the one we fixed actually here.
Yeah.
This is what we did. We did a 1-level transcameral. That surgery was about half an hour. That's all what it was.
Yeah.
It was about a year ago.
Yep.
How long did you stay in the hospital?
I stayed one overnight. So
just one night. Just one night. Now, when did the leg pain go away?
The leg pain pretty much was gone, like when I woke up from surgery.
Yeah.
I didn't notice any leg pain. So.
Yeah, and tell me about that. The back pain. Let's talk about back pain.
Okay.
And again, here is what we did, the 1-level transcameral. So tell me about then. How was it after the surgery? Give me a little, information about how it was.
Well, right away, I noticed a difference. I just, had to wait for the surgery pain to heal, which was very minimal. I actually stopped taking the medication that you guys prescribed to me because I didn't need it.
So when did you stop taking that medication?
I probably took medication for a month and a half.
Okay.
And that was only as I needed it if pain got really bad and I couldn't sleep or anything.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would just deal with it. And then I was going to therapy not too long after surgery.
Yeah.
And they had me bending all the way forward and no problems. So.
Yeah. No, you're not even one of my best results because you had that nerve irritation, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about it. How did it feel? How was it?
Like before?
No, after the surgery.
After.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. I haven't had any pain or tingling in my foot or.
Yeah, but right after the surgery, you had some symptoms here.
Oh, I had some like phantom symptoms of.
Yeah.
It almost felt like restless leg syndrome a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think they gave me a muscle relaxer or something to help calm that down. But,
so after the surgery, we talked to our patient that you have to push the nerve to the side.
Yeah.
That nerve is already, angry. And when I push it to the side, it gets initially a little even more angry. Yep. In your case, it was just, some funny feeling.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't painful. It just, felt, like I said, it felt like restless leg syndrome. And it only really bothered me when I was sitting still or trying to sleep.
Oh, I see.
So.
That is exactly when you're not paying attention to anything else. Yeah. Most of my patients tell me in the night, then that sort of keep them awake and so on.
Yeah.
How long did that last?
Probably around 3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
We just look at the films. I'm going to look at the films, and bone is beautifully growing in both, in the front and the back. So I'm very happy actually. Now we have a device that even if we make the bone grow in multiple places, for all practical purpose, that level is done, and God forbid if you have an accident, you're not going to hurt that anymore because bone is growing and metal is protecting that. So how you went through that for 22 years?
Yes.
What made you wait that long to be taken care of?
I was told in the beginning that I was young enough and that my body basically the nerve would probably heal back. And
So
they
you were told you were too young for a surgery, or
basically they didn't
Yeah.
want to risk opening me up and, I guess cutting a nerve or.
and that is actually for open old-fashioned surgery. That is a good consideration because amount of the damage we do to the tissue with the traditional surgery is tremendous.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you lost a lots of years there.
Yeah.
Did you not?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was just a lot of things I couldn't do, and if I did do it, then I would.
You regret it.
I regretted doing it. Yes.
Well, I'm happy you came, and I'm happy you're so much better. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
What if you could go back in time? What would you say to yourself 20 years ago? What would you do different?
Taking care of my body, how the mechanics of lifting things and
Yeah.
overdoing
Yeah.
just because I could lift it up.
That
I
doesn't mean you
shouldn't
shouldn't.
lift it
Yeah.
up.
No, there are three reasons our spine go bad. Our spine, our disc are like a tire of a car. You can have good genetic, like a good Michelin tire.
Right.
You can have, but even Michelin tire after a while, if you get old and you have wear and tears, get bad. But you were in that category because you were young.
Right.
The third thing is, I think you're a farmer
Yeah.
as well. So,
Yeah.
this third thing is how you drive your car. If you drive it on a off-road and sharp stones, it's going to wear and tear faster.
Yeah.
So, but do me a favor, go online, go to YouTube, just type in a natural history of spine.
Okay.
I explained there very clearly and extensively, what are the good behavior to get more mileage of your tires in
Right.
your spine, okay?
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it.